fingers crossed it will stay there. Right, hello once again YouTube, Andy with you with another video. Right, this is going to be a video update regarding a new drone which I've got, a new drone.
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology.
Bit of backstory, what happened to my last drone. For those who know about it, well, you know about it. For those who don't, there's a video down below, click that and it will explain everything, okay? It's a bit long-winded, but you get the gist. But anyway, in a nutshell, I went to Turkey, had a great time, apart from losing my drone in the Mediterranean whilst filming near this very exclusive island where rich people are, and someone had a drone killer or a drone jammer or a signal blocker. And now my drone is at the bottom of the Mediterranean just outside Turkey. If anyone finds it, please send it back to me. The first thing I did was to call up my travel insurance.
Computers.
Didn't want to know. So then I moved on to my home insurance. Didn't want to know. My brother-in-law, Steve, was on Facebook. He actually witnessed my drone going into the sea. Anyway, he saw an advert on Facebook Marketplace of this one here being advertised for £300, and he sent me the link, and I did my research on the Hubsan Zino Pro, and it turns out, I never heard of it before by the way, it turns out that it's actually a damn good drone. You know, it's got obstacle avoidance because of the two sensors at the front there and at the back, nothing at the side. It's also got a follow me mode, which is really, really useful. And at the bottom there, it's got an LED light. So when you're landing it in the dark, or when it's getting dark or whatever else, there's a big beam of light comes down in case it lands on something not very nice, like water. This is more like based on the Mini 3, or should I say that the Mini 3 is based on this, because I do believe that this is older than the Mini 3. I don't know exactly when they launched this, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I think the Mini 3's been out less than a year, but pretty much all the features on the Mini 3 are taken from this here, apart from maybe 1 or 2. Range wise, it's really, really good. Once again, it's up there with the DJI Mini series. There's a few slight differences. One thing which I do like, especially the gimbal protector, is this thing here. I was always a little bit concerned when I was taking off the gimbal protector that it was going to damage the gimbal somehow, because you kind of like moving the gimbal around a little bit on the DJI, but this one has got a very useful kind of little door. Okay, so it snaps in there very nicely, and I've not been doing this very often because I've not actually flown it yet. As I say, I'm not very good at it because I've not actually flown it yet, which gets me onto the next subject of why have I not flown it?
Shitty little wire.
Good question. I'm still trying to figure this one out for myself. Now I've seen lots of videos concerning this, and there's one particular one which has interested me because it's the exact same problem which I'm having right now, and it seems to be quite a common problem, is actually getting the RC units with that app on to talk to your drone. There's no connection going there, and it seems that it's something to do with the leads. And this particular video, the gentleman says,
this wire, this is the wire you need. Links in the description, and it's on Amazon. I'm in the UK, it costs about £6. Works perfectly.
So tomorrow I've got a delivery from Amazon of the exact same lead this gentleman has bought, which then got his drone to fly. So I can't wait for tomorrow for the lead to turn up. Now just to talk about the actual RC unit. It's somewhat smaller and different to the DJI. I like the DJI because it fits in your hand nicely. I've kind of got used to it. And all the features on the DJI are pretty much what you have in this one here. There's a few just quirky differences which, you know, can make a bit of a difference if you get used to a DJI. Like for instance, you've got to put your phone in a different way. It's at the bottom rather like rather than the DJI sort of being kind of on top, and it just seems like your hand's getting away a little bit more. You know, when it's at the top there, you know, your hands are down here, and it's just a better thing, I think, a better setup. But apart from that, you know, it's pretty much the same thing. You know, it holds your phone and it kind of plugs in and away you go kind of thing. That's when all things are sort of running smoothly. So yeah, and you've also got the antennas here, which I guess, you know, gives you your distance, you know, signal strength and all that. Distance wise, I think it's probably about the same as the DJI series, probably the minis. They're moving swiftly on to perhaps a few other features. The package which you get with this, it's a bit different, let's say. The battery at the back is where the DJI is. The battery is a little bit bigger. I think it weighs a bit more. The actual total weight with the battery in is 249 grams, which is exactly the same as the mini series. The battery is a bit more chunkier, a bit more heavier. I guess it needs to be, really, because the runtime of this, if you don't start messing around with the features, is about 40 minutes. Obviously, if you start to use the obstacle avoidance and the follow me mode, and you then, you know, want to make the drone go faster, that's obvious. It's going to eat into the battery life, you know, the time, your flying time. Comes in a nice little bag here, which is somewhat smaller than the DJI. Everything's a bit crammy in there, to be honest. They've been a bit tight regarding the size of the bag. They could have made it a little bit bigger, which would have made it a lot easier to get your stuff in and out. But nonetheless, you know, it is what it is. You've also got like a little charger in the back here. I'm not sure exactly what that's for. I can't seem to find where this goes. You know, that's European, that's not UK standard. And this here, I don't honestly know where this goes, whether it actually goes into the drone and charges the battery from you know, in situ with the drone. I'm not sure about that one, but it certainly doesn't go into the charging unit, because that's just a different fitting altogether. So yeah, I don't know. It's a good drone. You know, I'm sure once I get it up there in the air, it's going to do me proud. I do tend to put my drones in places where they ought not to go. That's the reason why I've basically demolished 2 drones so far, and it's cost me a lot of money. I'm hoping that this one here is going to perform or outperform the DJI Mini 2, because it's pretty much a Mini 3, but just in a slightly different shell. There does seem to be issues regarding the software, the app, and apparently the customer service at Hubsan is pretty much non-existent. Oh, hello, is that Hubsan? So I'm afraid I'm out on a limb on this one. I've got to try and sort it out myself. And I think the last throw of the dice for me is going to be getting the new connector and hoping that that's going to resolve the issue. Whether it is or not, I'm not entirely sure. I should know more tomorrow when it arrives, and if I can't get it to work, then I'm simply going to have to, I don't know, cut my losses and stick it on eBay or something, and just take what I get and then move on and think, right, lesson learned. You know, that was a bad mistake. Another drone disaster, if you like. They seem to be coming thick and fast at the moment. Anyway, so someone might have, who watches this video, I'll entitle it Nightmare with Hubsan Zino Drone Connection. I'll call the video that, or something along those lines. So hopefully someone will pick up on that who's got a Hubsan, will know what the problem is, will then, you know, drop me the message to say your problem is this, then I can go to it, and hopefully that will resolve the issue I'm having. But I am looking forward to getting it out, and it's such a lovely time of year right now, with the season now coming, you know, into autumn. The trees are turning colour, and I did want to get my drone up there to capture, you know, the splendour of the trees and the different colours. like I did last year, but I can't because I've got a drone, but it's just refusing to fly, which is very frustrating, let's say, very frustrating. Anyway, so I just want to say thanks for watching. Take care. Please like and subscribe to my channel, because I am trying to grow it. I do work ever so hard on my videos to try and keep you people out there entertained. But yeah, so if you want to be entertained, there is more content coming up with my drone and other things as well. So please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification if you want, that is, if you want to be informed of any new content I upload in the future. And it would be great to have you aboard. So hopefully, fingers crossed, in the coming few days, this bird is going to fly up in the air, and it's got some features on it which I'm really looking forward to using. Getting on a bike or running through trees, running through the forest or something, running somewhere with it following me. I think that would make some really good videos, some good content. So yeah, that's hopefully going to happen in a video coming soon. Anyway, take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.